Hey everyone. Today we're diving into something truly mind-blowing. We're exploring 10 weird, shocking, and completely surprising facts that you probably never knew. Some of these stories are bizarre, some are downright unbelievable, and all of them will make you see things differently. From hidden secrets to behind-the-scenes madness, this video is packed with discoveries that will keep you hooked till the very end. You'll hear stories about failed experiments, strange accidents, secret inspirations, and shocking innovations that shaped what we now admire. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed as we count down from 10 to 1 in our ultimate weird facts list. Let's jump right in. Fact 10. Did you know that the earliest prototypes of this subject were actually nothing like what we see today? Engineers and designers experimented with dozens of versions, some of which were so strange that they never made it past the testing stage. One prototype had features so futuristic that people at the time didn't even know how to operate them. Designers had to completely rethink the approach, scrapping weeks of work just to make it functional for the public. Some versions were so bizarre that they looked almost comical, and yet they taught the team invaluable lessons about balance, usability, and design limitations. It's incredible how trial and error shape the final version we now take for granted, showing that failure is sometimes the most important step toward success. Fact 9. Here's a fact that will shock you. Some of the most iconic elements were actually accidents. A small miscalculation in the design process ended up creating something that became a defining feature. Initially, the creators were frustrated and even considered removing it, thinking it was a mistake. But after testing and evaluation, they realized that this error added character, uniqueness, and charm, turning what could have been a failure into a legendary detail. Fans today don't realize that this beloved aspect was born from pure chance. These kinds of happy accidents remind us that sometimes the most memorable innovations aren't planned, they just happen. Fact 8. Ever wondered about the hidden messages secretly embedded in this phenomenon? Designers and creators often sneak in references, Easter eggs, or jokes that most people never notice. Some are nods to history, pop culture, or even the creator's personal life. Imagine discovering a hidden detail that connects to a completely unrelated event or figure. It's like finding a secret treasure that was there all along. These hidden gems add depth and make the experience much more exciting for observant fans. In some cases, decades later, researchers and enthusiasts still uncover these tiny secrets, showing that the creator's imagination was far ahead of their time. Fact 7. One of the most bizarre facts involves a rival that nearly changed everything. At one point, competitors had a version that could have completely overshadowed this iconic creation. The creators had to act quickly, innovate, and sometimes make drastic changes to stay ahead. It's fascinating to imagine an alternate reality where this rival won history would have looked completely different. Intense competition forced the original team to push boundaries, experiment with new techniques, and rethink every feature. This rivalry didn't just influence design, it sparked a battle of creativity, resulting in improvements that would define the final legendary version forever. Fact 6. You won't believe this, but some of the materials used were highly experimental. Engineers tried substances that were unusual, sometimes unstable, and even potentially dangerous. There were prototypes that failed spectacularly, sparking fires, breaking apart, or causing minor injuries. Yet, these risky choices ultimately contributed to groundbreaking innovation. Each failure taught critical lessons, allowing the team to refine techniques and create a safer, more functional final product. The willingness to experiment with untested materials showed that true progress often requires courage, boldness, and a willingness to fail before succeeding. Fact 5. There's a story about secrecy that is almost unbelievable. During development, the team went to extreme lengths to hide their work from the public and even from other insiders. Only a handful of people knew the full scope of the project, and leaks were strictly prohibited. Rumors persist about concepts that were never released, leaving fans to speculate for decades. This intense secrecy created an aura of mystery, fueling intrigue and curiosity. Even today, enthusiasts still dig into archives, old notes, and interviews to piece together the hidden history. The level of secrecy shows just how much the team valued surprise, suspense, and the ultimate reveal. Fact 4. Some of the most memorable features were inspired by real-life incidents. Creators often observed everyday life, historical events, or their own mistakes, transforming them into something iconic. A tiny observation could turn into a defining feature that fans now take for granted. For instance, a minor inconvenience during testing became a brilliant solution, revolutionizing the design. This shows that creativity isn't always about imagining something new. It's about noticing, understanding, and reinterpreting what's already around us. Real life served as a blueprint, turning ordinary experiences into extraordinary innovations that would become timeless. Fact 3. Did you know that some of the best ideas came during moments of sheer desperation? When the team faced tight deadlines, budget cuts, or critical design failures, they often stumbled upon innovations that were nothing short of genius. Stress and pressure forced them to think outside the box and combine concepts in ways that hadn't been tried before. Some breakthroughs happen in the middle of the night, during sleepless brainstorming sessions, or while repairing earlier mistakes. These moments of crisis became a catalyst for creativity, showing that innovation often emerges when challenges seem insurmountable. Fact 2. The story behind some of the quirkiest features is fascinating. Designers sometimes borrowed ideas from completely unrelated industries, combining elements in unexpected ways. For example, a technique from aerospace engineering influenced a mechanical detail, or a simple household item inspired a legendary aesthetic choice. These cross-industry inspirations often went unnoticed, yet they contributed to the overall success. It's remarkable how borrowing ideas, experimenting freely, and ignoring conventional rules can result in something iconic. Fans rarely realize the depth of research, experimentation, and unconventional thinking behind each feature they admire. Fact 1. Finally, here's the most shocking fact of all. The thing you think is ordinary might have been considered impossible during its creation. Countless hours of trial, error, and invention went into making it achievable. The team had to overcome technological, financial, and creative obstacles, yet they persisted. The result is something that has captured hearts, minds, and imaginations for decades. Every tiny detail tells a story of perseverance, ingenuity, and relentless pursuit of perfection. Understanding this gives a new level of appreciation for what might otherwise be taken for granted. Outrow. And that's it, everyone. Those were 10 shocking, weird, and fascinating facts that reveal just how much thought, creativity, and even accident went into creating something we now admire. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because in the next video, we'll uncover another 10 mind-blowing facts you won't want to miss. Keep watching, stay curious, and remember, sometimes the truth behind the things we love is stranger than fiction.